So I deserve to at least go smell the books, right? Hello everyone. Okay, so I know that I said I wasn't going to buy any books until the end of the year. I was gonna do like a major book haul. Oh y'all, I really just want to go in the bookstore. I have not been in the bookstore for 2 months. Can y'all imagine not being able to go to the bookstore for like 2 months? 2 months. I just want to go in the bookstore. Like, y'all, I have to go in the bookstore. I haven't been here in like 2 months. This is crazy. So we're just gonna go in there. I just want to like look around and see if they've put out any like new African American books. See if they put any books on sale that I haven't already saw. It's been 2 months, y'all. So I deserve to at least go smell the books, right? So let's go in Books A Million, okay? Hi. Actually, I think they're doing like markdowns or something because I hear them scanning. I'm like, what do you have on your cart? Yeah, y'all, I have on my glasses today. I really don't see anything new at all. I should have brought my microphone, but I didn't know I was going to be recording. So I really don't see anything new at all. And that's a good thing because that means if I don't see anything new, then I don't have to buy a book. Yeah. These are the kind of books that make me feel intelligent because they're so junky. What kind of book is this? Some type of fancy. They have Immortal Longing. Have that, but I need the second book. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. So you're at Eliza is Reading, because guess what? I'm always reading. Sure do. And my coworkers say, how do you read so much? Because I be at work reading. Hopefully my boss does not see my channel. So really, I need to go through my subscribers and make sure like no one from my job is actually subscribed to my channel, because they're gonna go back and tell my boss like, oh, she be reading when she's supposed to be working. No, I'm just joking. But I mean, one of the great things that I love about my job is I do have the autonomy to like work, stop, read a little bit, work, stop, read a little bit, listen to audiobooks and things like that. I don't really have a micromanaging type of job. Like, I do my work, and you know, I report to our executive director if you know there are issues or things like that. So with the state of this economy, I'm actually really grateful. Every morning that I wake up, I'm like so grateful to have the job that I do. Like, I can flex my schedule. I have the ability to come to work the times that I want. So if I wanted to go to work like right now, I can go to work and work for 4, 5, 6 hours and then be off like the next day. So I'm just really grateful. I don't even know why I'm going there, because to be honest, y'all, I used to complain about my job because the staff are like really, I'm not going to use that word, but our staff are very, I'm going to just put some of our staff, and staff that have not even worked there, they are very like culturally incompetent. I'm going to just... And it would stress me out so bad because I would be like, the children have individual service plans for a reason. Their triggers for their behaviors are on there, and we have to do what we can to minimize it, which is why they also have safety plans. And it has their immediate supports, and they have their coping trigger card, which lists like their coping skills and things like that. Y'all, when I tell you, I used to be so stressed out because adults don't listen. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. These are the things that I actually talk about on my journaling channel, y'all. But yeah, our staff, they don't really listen. And when I say our turnover, y'all, our turnover rate is high, like very high, because it's just the field that we work in, not just as within like our agency, but it's the field that I work in. You know, like in order to do the kind of work that I do, like I work at a nonprofit organization. Pretty much I work at a group home. I'm a case manager, but in the state of Georgia, they call them human services professionals. So I'm pretty much like the case manager where I work. And if you don't do it because you love what you do, you're gonna have some burnout. And that's one thing that I've been working on, is just self-care, and doing my book videos and my journaling videos. That's self-care to me. So whenever I don't record a video, it's like I can't talk to y'all, can't tell y'all what I've been reading, what I've been doing. So, man, I'm telling you, social work, human services, the human services sector, period, is hard work. And the children, sometimes they like, how much money do you make? You know, I'm like, wouldn't you like to know? And they're like, do you like your job? I said, I love y'all. So they're so funny. Like I really do have like fun with the kids. They make my job so much better than what it is, because I build, sorry y'all for moving, but I really get a chance to like really build that rapport with them. And sometimes when I see them making like small changes, I praise them, because progress is progress. It doesn't matter how small, how big. But if y'all want to know anything else about, you know, my work or what I do, or just come over to my journaling channel at elizajournals. And that's pretty much like where I talk about a lot of other things. I don't like mixing the two niches because they just don't do well together. I've tried it, which is why I created my bookish channel, because I was trying to like mix the two together. After I had been doing journaling for like 6 years, my algorithm was like, no, just stop, please. But anyway, in today's video, I am going to show you all what I got from Amazon and Books A Million. I've already recorded a video of my Black authors book haul. So one of the books that I ended up getting from Books A Million from Amazon that will not, well, I can still show y'all. It really won't be in this video like that. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I got Passing from Amazon. So I'm gonna just like take that out. So, and then I also ended up getting, one book is already behind me, so I'm gonna put that in this video. And the rest of these. So now I just need to like scan these in. So all the books that I've just like recently purchased, I haven't put on the shelves because I actually need to scan them in, and then I need to like rearrange my shelves. So when I get ready to do like my historical fiction section, I already know my Zora Neale Hurston's books are gonna go over there, and my African fantasy, those all go to the top. And I think I have some room like right here. So I still have room. All I need to do is just like put these books like up here. So I'm glad that I actually make room when I am straightening like my cubicles. Okay, so this book I got from Books A Million. So I'll talk about these last. Okay, so the first two books I want to talk about are, oh, hold on. I forgot these over here. I know y'all like, girl, you just stay in the store. No, I really didn't. I really bought all these, y'all, over the course of like a month. But I just was like stacking them up because I was just like stacking them up because I wanted to just do them all in one video. I was going to do like one big book haul, but y'all, my voice can't take it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to like separate my video clips and then just put them in different videos and then just upload like different videos. So when y'all actually see like my book haul videos, you will probably see like 6 or 7 different book hauls throughout the course of like the next 2-3 months, because I'm not gonna upload all these like at one time. That's too much. Okay, so these were actually, I was so excited because these were actually just delivered. And what is the name of, y'all, hold on, what is, I think it's called the Martyr Maker. Okay, yeah, that actually looks, okay. So I need to, okay, so these, I'm so excited to actually get these. Like I was saying in the previous video, I wanted these, but I wanted them from Book Outlet because they were $5.99. But however, it was $7. It was $7 for shipping because I only wanted these 2 books from Book Outlet because they were doing that $5.99 sale. But then I was like, you know what? Let me go on Amazon and actually see, since I pay for Amazon Prime, let me go on Amazon and actually see if the total of the books are like comparable to like Book Outlet. So when I went on Amazon, this one was $13. Laws of Annihilation was $13. And then Laws of Depravity was $8. So total, I paid like $23 and some change, which was only like, I want to say it was like $2 more on Amazon. So I ended up just getting these on Amazon, but I got these specifically because I had this one. I got Laws of Wrath. This is by Eric LaSalle, y'all. This is the Martyr Maker series, and I got this, y'all, from the Dollar Tree. And when I got this from the Dollar Tree, I heard a lot of great reviews about it. So when I went on the internet, y'all, it was book 2, and I'm like, no. Let me know if you've done that before. You're just so happy to get a book. You're like, yes, you know, Dollar Tree, $1.50. And then you get home and that mug is like book 3 in the series. Book 3 in the series, like, no. So I was so mad because someone actually on YouTube was like, hey, that, just to let you know, that's book 2. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to commit to just finding the rest of them, but I'm going to make sure that when I get the other 2 that they're on sale. So really, initially, I was only going to get book 1. And I have book 2, but then I was like, you know what? I'm going to just get book 3 because book 4, I actually just requested on NetGalley. And I think that one's called Laws of Solomon or something like that. I'll put it up on the screen, y'all. So I requested that as an art from NetGalley. I got approved for it within like 2 days, which was really cool because now I'm going to commit to actually reading all 3 of these before September. I know I can read these before September, especially if they're good. Like people are saying that they're good. They're actually thrillers. So I just was so surprised that Eric LaSalle actually wrote thrillers. Like, you went from Coming to America. If y'all have never seen Coming to America, the original, y'all need to see Coming to America. I don't like the second one, even though Eddie Murphy's in the second one. I don't like the second one because it's not the same. It's not vintage. It's not giving old school. It's not giving 1990s at all. It was good, but nothing will ever take the place of the initial of the first Coming to America movie. So, and if you're not of color and you have not saw that, go see it. If you love Eddie Murphy, go check that out and you will definitely get a different, I guess, like a different depiction of Eric LaSalle when he was in that. Man, I love that movie. I absolutely love it. So when I think of Eric LaSalle, I always think of Jerry Curl on Coming to America. So when I was like, what? He writes books? Like, what? So anyway, y'all, So, I'm just going to read you a little bit of the synopsis of these. So, this one is Laws of Depravity. And it says, every 10 years for the past 30 years, a dozen clergymen are killed, brutally murdered in twisted scenes, emulating the deaths of Jesus and his disciples. Oh, wow. Okay, Eric. Okay. So, Laws of Annihilation says, it's summer in New York City and a sweltering heat wave stifles the area. The entire city is on edge. Tensions between the Hasidic and Black communities have been steadily escalating since a tragic incident a few weeks ago left a Black teenager dead. Then 2 rabbis are killed in a gruesome attack at their synagogue. Oh, so this seems like it's going to be like a crime thriller, because I see that it has an FBI agent in it. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to jump on these. And the pages, it's about 400 pages, which isn't bad, especially for a thriller. And if y'all are interested in looking at the interview, Danny Reese actually did an interview with Eric LaSalle, which I actually missed it because I think she went live with him like in January. I think it was January 21st. And y'all, I had it in my phone. I had literally my alarm set. I was like, okay, make sure I go to TikTok and join Danny Reese live, because I really want to hear Eric LaSalle talk about his books and his latest book. I don't know how I missed it, but I think she did upload it to YouTube. So I'm actually, while I'm journaling tonight, I'm going to go check that out. So, the next book that I got, the other 2 books that I got from Amazon is called Passing. I've already talked about this in my Black authors video, where Irene's best friend, Claire, because she's so fair-skinned, she ends up passing for white. And this is by Nella Larson. She's actually an astound writer during the Harlem Renaissance era. And then I got Deathless Divide by Justina Ireland. This is the sequel to Dread Nation. This is actually a YA. I think it's a YA fantasy or YA epic fantasy. And I had found this on Book Outlet, but as you all know, every time I get ready to check out, it always seems like someone swipes the last one. So instead of getting this from Book Outlet or waiting for them to get like a restock, I just decided to get it on Amazon. I absolutely cannot wait to read Dread Nation, because anything that reminds me of like Civil War or post-war or apocalyptic, like I absolutely love it, especially like in a thriller form. So this says Irascible Jane, and Posh Catherine, zombie dispatching graduates of Miss Preston School of Combat for Negro Girls, are back in this suspenseful, satisfying sequel to Dread Nation. Threads her... Okay, no. It says, after the fall of Summerland, Jane and Catherine Devereaux hoped their lives would get simpler. Get out of town, stay alive, and head west to California. But the road through the undead expanse of 19th century America is anything but predictable, and they soon realize they'll have little to rely on but each other, whether they want to admit it or not. So look at the cover, y'all. Yes. Cover is so pretty. Okay, so those are the ones that I got from Amazon. And I know some people don't shop on Amazon, but I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the ones we got from Books A Million. So I ended up getting Alexandra Bracken's In the Afterlife, because y'all remember I told y'all that I actually I actually have the other books. I'm going to show y'all. I got these from Second and Charles. So these are really generic. They're really ugly, but it's all right. But I didn't know that In the Afterlife, I didn't know that this was actually the second book in the series. And I think it's 5 books in the series. I actually have them over here. And In the Afterlife, y'all, is actually a motion picture. I didn't even know that. So I'm actually going to see if I can find it. I think it was on Hulu. So I'm actually going to see if I can find it because I want to watch it, because I've read this book out of sequence already. So these are the other two books. I actually found one at Ollie's. And then The Darkest Legacy. It says, so I wonder if this one's a movie too. Okay. And then I found this one, y'all, at the Goodwill like a couple months ago. So I was kind of like bummed because now I have like all these books to where they don't, ooh, sorry, y'all, dropping the books. So now I have all these to where they don't match. And this is so ugly. Like, it's so unaesthetically pleasing. I know. But I could not find any hardcovers for the rest of them while I was at like Second and Charles and Half Price Books. So I actually just had to get what they had. But I did get the second book because the second book, originally I did have a hardcover. But I'm not sure if I gave the book to the Goodwill. I'm not sure what happened to it. When we moved back home after like the house fire, this book did not come back. And to be honest with you, I didn't have my books cataloged in. So I don't know what books actually didn't come back and what books did come back. But I ended up just buying this one. This one was only $2.97 from Books A Million. So, yeah. And if I can describe this, it's kind of like science fiction fantasy, because these children have like these supernatural abilities, and like this camp is like capturing these children, and they're like kind of like I'm trying to give you like an example, kind of like how they were doing in the Marvel movie. Y'all remember when they were like testing mutant powers on like humans? That's pretty much like what this reminds me of, because they were trying to give like children like these supernatural abilities, the ones that already didn't possess them. So yeah, so I actually like this series, so I cannot wait to read the rest of them in order this time. Okay, so the next one I got is called The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, and I had been like wanting to read this, and this just comes because people just keep recommending these books. But it was just cheaper to get the mass paperback one. I really wanted the regular paperback, but they didn't have it. They only had like the mass paperback one. So I just decided to get it. So that means that all the rest of these have to be mass paperbacks. So this says, when Ren aced the Keiju, the umpire wide test, y'all, the writing is small. The umpire wide test to find the most talented youth to learn at the academies. It was a shock to everyone, to the test officials who couldn't believe a war orphan from Rooster Province could pass without cheating, to Ren's guardians who believed they'd finally be able to marry her off and further their criminal enterprise, and to Ren herself, who realized she was finally free of the servitude and despair that had made up her daily existence. Then she got into that she got into Senegal, the most elite military school in Nikon, was even more surprising. So a lot of people seem to like this trilogy. So I just wanted to get book one to see if I actually liked it. And I think I'm probably going to like it because a lot of people say they love it. Now, the next two books are by James Rollins. These books are actually in a series, but they are like interconnected standalones, which I was grateful for because I do have a book by James Rollins. I actually got it from Ollie's, so I was intentional on looking it up to make sure they were interconnected standalones. So this is called Archangel, and it says, the execution of a Vatican archivist within the shadow of the Kremlin exposes a conspiracy going back 3 centuries to the bloody era of the Russian czars. Before his murder, he manages to dispatch a coded message, a warning of a terrifying threat tied to a treasured archive that had vanished into history. So, and James Rawlins books actually have really great ratings on Goodreads. So the next one I found was called Tides of Fire. And I love these colors because they make it so like suspenseful, kind of like it's giving like 007. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So this one says the Titan Project, an international research station off the coast of Australia, discovers a thriving zone of life in an otherwise dead sea. The area teems with a strange bioluminescent coral that defies science yet holds great promise for the future. But the loss of a military submarine in the area triggers a brutal attack and sets in motion a geological disaster that destabilizes an entire region. So can't wait to get into that one. So now this last author, y'all already know that I love her. Like, absolutely love her. My favorite Harlem Renaissance writer. So I got Zora Neale Hurston, You Don't Know Us Negroes. So I absolutely cannot wait to read this. So this is actually a gathering of essays from one of the world's celebrated writers, of course, Zora Neale Hurston, spanning more than 3 decades, penned against the backdrop of the birth of the Harlem Renaissance, Montgomery bus boycott, desegregation of the military, and school integration. So her writing articulates the beauty and authenticity of Black life. Y'all, the cover is so beautiful. Like, I absolutely love the cover. So I can't wait to get into that one. And then I also got We Refuse, A Forceful History of Black Resistance by Kelly Carter Jackson. And like I said in my other video, I literally thought this was favorite reader. I was like, let me find out. Favorite reader got a resistance. Because this person literally, look y'all. This person like fits her whole like vibe. I saw the locks and was like, favorite reader? She probably gonna kill me when she see that. But this says Black resistance to white supremacy is often reduced to a simple binary between Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s non-violence and Malcolm X's by any means necessary. And We Refuse, historian Kelly Jackson looks beyond this false choice, offering an unflinching examination of the breadth of Black responses to white oppression, particularly those pioneered by Black women. The dismissal of Black violence as an illegitimate form of resistance is itself a manifestation of white supremacy. So can't wait to actually read this. So y'all, that is actually it. Y'all will not see a book haul from me for a minute. I'm going to try to upload these in order, but in case I don't upload these in order, I'm going to try my best to make sure this is the last one that I upload. Yeah. But anyway, so if you've read any of the books that I mentioned today, let me know which one you've read. Let me know which one you're actually interested in picking up. All the books that I mentioned today will also be below in the description box. So if you just want to go like buy one or check out the reviews, or you just want to like go read the synopsis for yourself, the books that I mentioned in my videos will always be linked below. I am an affiliate now. I guess like a YouTube affiliate or something like that. I don't know. But I didn't even know that I was invited to like add product tags to like my videos. I just happened to see it as a feature one day and was like, what is this? Oh, I can like add tags to my videos. However, I do not expect people to use those product tags, because y'all know I'm very open and honest and transparent. When I saw the prices of like some of these books, I'm like, that is overly priced. So that's why I'm telling y'all that if you want to use the product tags, you can, but I always link the Amazon link below, because Amazon is always cheaper. And yes, I do get a commission from Amazon, but it ain't nothing but pennies. But anyway, if you stay to the end of the video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, you ain't got to, because I ain't going to beg you. But if you want to continue to see really great videos, well, at least I think my videos are great. I don't know about anybody else. But make sure you click that notifications bell. Make sure you click the notification bell and click all. And that'll actually notify you of all my future videos so that you don't miss any videos. You also can connect with me on Instagram. I have 2 Instagrams, y'all. I have journaling Instagram, bookish Instagram. So you can always find me on either one of those platforms. I do have Threads that I don't really be on. And I do have TikTok, which is just for journaling. But anyway, if you're not new to my channel, put a book emoji in the comments. Even if you're new to my channel, or if you're not even subscribed, put a book emoji in the comments before you leave. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.